We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
I just said that, Drax.
Your voice is small and mousy. I think maybe he didn't hear you. You're coming with us as a Christmas present.
So, James, you know, just tell us a little bit about why you wanted to give the Guardians this holiday makeover.
I love Christmas. You know, I'm a big fan of Christmas. I love Christmas cookies. I love gathering with my family. It's a time when I actually allow myself to relax, which I don't do very often, and just enjoy my time with my family and my friends and my loved ones. And I love Christmas specials. As a kid, I loved the Star Wars Christmas special. I have the Grinch. I love Rudolph, all the Rankin Bass stuff, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And so being able to do a Christmas special to me was sort of a dream come true. I also loved how ridiculous the concept was, that I was doing something completely outside of the box for Marvel. And then once I had the idea that the Christmas gift was going to be Kevin Bacon, who I loved working with back in 2010, just so excited to work with again now.
Speaking of Kevin, was it an easy sell for him to jump on board?
I think it was a pretty easy sell. As I recall, I called him up. I said, you know, I'm going to tell a Christmas story with the Guardians. He says, that's funny. I said, you know, I want Mantis and Drax are going to try to figure out what gift they're going to give to Peter Quill. He's like, oh, that's good. And I want them to go to Earth and try to obtain you as a Christmas gift. And then he laughed his ass off, and we were off and running.
So where is this in the MCU timeline? Is this the end of Phase 4? Is this the start of Phase 5? Where does this sit?
That, you know, I don't know anything about these phases, but I think Kevin and I said it's the epilogue to Phase 4. Let's say that.
James, did doing this Christmas special make it, you're going to be saying goodbye to the Guardians.
Yeah.
Did it make it easier in helping with that transition? Was it a tonic of some sort? How did that work?
The Christmas special was a tonic because we shot it at the same time as Volume 3. And Volume 3 is a very emotional movie. There's all the fun you expect from the Guardians, but there's also a lot of emotion there and a lot of serious stuff. And it really is the end of the story for this group of the Guardians. And so because we shot this at the same time, it was almost like having a snow day, you know. We'd go and we'd shoot this. It was low stakes. It was goofy. It was fun. And then we'd go back into the, you know, the very serious nature of Guardians 3, but was also like, you know, it's just, you know, there's a lot more freedom in how quickly you can shoot a TV special than a movie, you know. So it was a real tonic during those times to be able to have this, to take a little break from the rigorous schedule of Guardians 3.
Is this canon, or is this like a one-shot, a Marvel one-shot?
Total canon. Not only is it canon, I think it's really important because we learn a lot of things about the Guardians that you're going to see show up in Volume 3. So you have the fact that they own, you know, nowhere, that they live in nowhere, and that have these refugees around them that live in nowhere. That's in Volume 3. You're going to see the fact that they now have this telekinetic space dog who's a member of the nowhere community. Is you meet her for the first time, and then there's a relationship between two of the characters that's revealed that you know takes, you know, is important to Volume 3 as well. So all of these things are incredibly important for the development of the characters, even though it's presented in this very silly, lighthearted context.
So I guess that means Kevin Bacon can never join the MCU now?
Well, he can, but he's Kevin Bacon. I don't know why. I think only a jerk would think he shouldn't be a member of the next iteration of the Avengers, I think. I think they'd be lucky to have Kevin Bacon in their group, and I think he could probably kick major ass.
When we first spoke 5 years ago, you did tell me that Volume 3 would be the end for these characters. You promised a definitive ending. You know, 5 years has passed. So how have you processed and sort of settled in on that? Because saying goodbye to anything is tough. And I'm sure in your business, saying goodbye to characters that you have known and loved for close to a decade would be very hard.
It is hard, you know, but it's also been an incredibly fulfilling situation to be able to have these characters. I knew where they were going from the beginning, and then be able to really fulfill that with Volume 3, and knowing that we're telling one complete story over the, you know, three movies asterisk, the asterisk being the, Infinity War and the Christmas special. So it feels really good, and it feels really good where Volume 3 is right now. I'm still heavy at work on it. I'm still doing a lot of visual effects stuff, a lot of dealing with John Murphy, the composer, who did a great score for the holiday special. But it feels really good where it's at.
Before I let you go, James, the DC news is huge. What was it about that challenge that invigorated or excited you the most?
It's simply just telling the big story. I mean, getting to tell this biggest story ever told is what excited me about it.
I just saw on the calendar that right now on Earth, it's almost Christmas time.
We don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
But Peter's so sad about Gamora being gone. Maybe if we go to Earth for a really wonderful Christmas gift, it would make him happy.